Since the beginning of time, tribes have relied on hunting to provide them with meat, which is one of the most important elements in our diet. This never-ending chase caused them to be nomad. We can see the importance of meat in our ancestors since they followed the herds of animals to hunt them. Ever since hunting started, millions of animals have been used to feed us. This led to a new business idea. People with the ability to hunt started to exchange the meat for other products they needed. Throughout the years, meat became one of the most important traded and consumed products between various nations. This later developed into the business we know nowadays. In this graph, presented by Dirección General Adjunta de Planeación Estratégica y Análisis Sectorial, Mexico is in the 8th place in meat exportation to other countries during 2011, 12, and 13. During 2011, Mexico exported 18,400 tons of meat, which increased in 2012 by 16 tons, leaving the number at 1820 tons. And finally, by 2013, our numbers had decreased lower than in 2011 with a number of 1,800 tons of meat exported. In our national market, two of the most produced and sold meats come from the cattle Angus and Beefmaster. The main states where Angus beef is produced are Baja California, North and South, Sonora, Chihuahua, Coahuila, Nuevo León, Durango, Zacatecas, Tamaulipas, and San Luis Potosí. Amongst all meat companies in Mexico, one of the biggest is Su Carne, which exports beef to many countries like USA, Canada, Japan, and Hong Kong. Its business is not only about meat, but also poultry and pork. Even though worldwide beef market has its difficulties, Mexican meat has not only provided with a good percentage within its country, it also exports to others. Nowadays, beef still is a main source of protein. However, it is also one of the products that cause controversy, since there are hardiest beliefs against its consumption. An example of this is the lack of morals in the use of hormones and growth promoters. Sausages, which are another type of beef product, cause an increase in beef consumption. However, this product lacks nutrients such as amino acids and iron that can affect the developing organisms. Before we can get to the store and pick a piece of consumption-ready meat, this goes through a long process. First, the companies go to a farm to select the cattle they need. Then, after getting to the slaughterhouse, the cows are processed into different types of meat. Usually, the cows go through 25 different stages before they are ready to be sold. Many of these stages can be cruel to the animal, which is why humans should be more aware of how factories carry out this process and try to change it. People could also try to reduce the quantity of meat consumption. In conclusion, beef is an important part of human nutrition, and it is also a great part of Mexico's income when it comes to exportation. But we also need to remember that beef comes from a living being, and that we should respect and not take advantage of them. So remember, you do not have to go to an extreme to take care of animals, but you have to stop overproduction. This could be done by reducing our meat waste and consumption, as we said before, which would force the companies to reduce their meat production since the demand for the product would decrease.